Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm here to do a reading for Sunday, August 31st, 2025. And if you find that this doesn't resonate with you, then please move on. Let's get started. Okay, so I hope that you can all hear this when I do that, because it sounds better in person than it does online or on the video, and for some reason I've noticed that my video on my computer is worse quality than my phone. But you know, it's a learning curve. So anyway, I am going to do a reading for tomorrow, which is August 31st. I think that, I'm just going to do a reading for what everyone is feeling, how things are going with everyone. I'm kind of tapping into the energy, the overall kind of energy of everyone, really. And you may be able to hear my cat in the background. She may make an appearance yet. And if she does, I will include her because she deserves some screen time too. So the overall feeling for tomorrow. Okay, I'll pull one more, just again, context. Oh, unique. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles here. There we go. And we have the Hierophant as well. This Hierophant reminds me of a Cossack for some reason. Just the way of dress. But that's beside the point. So the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant are, I think, like, we're really starting to remember what it is that we find value and importance in. And it's not necessarily physical things. It could be abstract, and I know that, like, pentacles are more about like earth and like the element of earth, and it's just, I don't know, but that's just how I always interpret the pentacles, is like a values system. So I think with that being the case, and the Hierophant as well, we're really starting to see things for what they are, and to really kind of look back on what we've done in the past with regret, but not a negative kind of regret. It's more of a regret that's focused on motivation to do better and to move forward. And I think that is an important consideration. Five of Wands is here. Okay. We knew it was coming, right? It's kind of like we put up barriers to protect ourselves, and we're not really happy with those barriers now. So we want to kind of like tear it down, right? And so I think that's what this really kind of means in this sense. For some reason, getting a more like political message, but I really want to stay apolitical in this. So I think that like we're really kind of regretting what we've done in the past. We want to take these barriers down, right? So we're trying to figure out how to do that without upsetting major people. So, and it could also be like spiritual barriers as well that, you know, you put up as a sort of a coping mechanism or a protective sort of measure. And I think that it could be that like you're feeling like, oh, I don't need these anymore, but you're unsure of how to take them down. Oh, we have death. Death! So, yeah, this is going to take a lot of willpower and transformation to happen, because I think that with something has to go, right? I just had an aha moment, but like, you know, it's, again, I'm trying to stay apolitical here. So, I mean, I don't think, maybe in some sense of this card, it could be physical death, but I think it could also mean some sort of like new awakening as well. So like a sort of a spiritual death and like a kind of a rebirth in some way. Again, apologies for me clearing my throat. I am still getting over this darn cold. Yikes. Okay. We have the World, and we have Judgment. So we have theme cards, right? So these are our theme cards: Death, the World, Judgment. It's time for new beginnings for everyone. We all need something new, but in order to take that down, that barrier, whatever it is, that physical barrier, that spiritual barrier, we need to move on. Hence why death is here. We need to move on so we can herald in a new era for ourselves, right? So some sort of like new spiritual era, even. Maybe spiritual, maybe physical, whatever that means to you, you know. So, you know, and people have been waiting for this too. Like, look at the people underneath the angel in Judgment, right? So they're like, hey, look, it's what we've been waiting for. Like, this is kind of something that we've been really wanting for a long time. So it's going to be like, you know, a new world order. Like, something's coming. Until this something arrives, we're going to feel pretty trapped. We have the Nine of Swords, kind of bogged down by what we feel is holding us prisoner, right? So it could be our own minds, it could be physical parts of ourselves that are just like, oh, we're really not doing well right now. So, but again, the the nightmare is over. We are awakening to something greater and something better for ourselves, right? So we have the Empress, the Divine Feminine. That is incredible. Because I'm seeing this as like a return to and sort of a reverence of traditionally feminine ways of doing things, because, you know, everyone knows that women and like just people that identify as women or any aspect of the feminine, it doesn't matter if you're, again, man, woman, trans, there is no binary in the tarot. So I'm thinking of, it's like kind of like a return to a reverence of the sacred feminine, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I keep getting. And I'm getting the words will rise up, over and over. There are still some people who are going to like try and bring us down, though. There will always be some people who are going to bring us down or try to bring us down. We have the devil. And that is in like direct opposition to what everything that the Empress holds dear, right? So I think that whoever or whatever this devil archetype persona is, I don't know. I need a little bit more context. We've had a lot of the same cards lately. So the Eight of Cups. People are going to try to bring us down to feel like we're worthless, right? Like, we're so close, but we couldn't quite get there kind of feeling. Like, we just missed out. I really think that it's important to remember that, you know, with the Eight of Cups, it's just like, yeah, you can be discouraged, and discouragement is fine in some cases. Like, that's a normal feeling, right? So I feel like again, I still need more context. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. So this could be like a like finding our value again, like finding our purpose. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I got. Finding your purpose again. After all of this discouragement from people who don't want us to have that, then I think, you know, the fight is not over yet. Like, we are still in this to win this. So, yeah. I'm going to pull one last card. Because I got the High Priestess, right? I think we're afraid of the unknown, but that's not necessarily what I'm getting from this, like right now. I think that what I'm getting right now is that it's okay to fight for something that we may not know what the outcome is, something that we truly believe in. Okay, that makes more sense. We have the star, another theme card. So I think, yeah, like, I think with the star and the high priestess together, that's really about just how things are going to fit together in the end. I think that with the high priestess, she's all about like mystery and sort of the unknown, but the star is all about finding your own power, right? So you can find that little spark, right? As even though if it's little, it's still a spark. It's still your light. And I think, well, oh yeah, I'll do a top and bottom read. So, okay, so the top was the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Before I pulled this, I was thinking this is going to be a lot of work. Exactly. This is going to be a lot of work. And in the end, I think with the 6 of Pentacles, we're going to be flying high, right? So whenever I think of the 6 of Pentacles, I think like, oh, you can't catch me. Like, look what I've done for everyone. Like, you're kind of like on, like, you're kind of on a pedestal a little bit, right? So I think it's also a cautionary tale too, to be wary of how much like power you're given, but also like remember where we came from and our fight for this equality and equity that we want overall. So I think that is all I have for you. So I will end there. And I wanted to show you a couple of the little things I have on my tabletop over here. So I got this in Madrid, New Mexico. It's called a fetish, like a bear fetish. That's what they call them in Native American culture. And it has, I think it's got like lapis on the top of it. And it's made from, I think it's a type of soapstone. So it's a little bear. And here, I got this from a little crystal shop in a town just south of me. It's a little tortoise, and I love the tortoise symbolism of just, you know, kind of carrying the world on his back. You know what I mean? And I have an amethyst geode as well. So, anyway, that is all I have for you. So, have a good night, everyone.